A new stimulus check has been passed and approved in one state. They're going to be sending out monthly recurring checks over the course of the next few years. Now I'm gonna get you all the details, who's going to be eligible when it is come to be starting up and hitting your bank account. And also we've got new details on the stimulus check that just came out about 24 hours ago from the state of Florida. It's going to cover all stimulus checks. A lot of people think there's only the fourth federal little stimulus check of $2,000 they've been waiting for. No, there are state, city, and county checks being passed all the time right now. The American Rescue Plan set aside $350 billion in that last package over a year ago, and now states, cities, and counties are just starting to take the money and pass their own packages, and in many cases, they're all checks. But these local entities, they don't know who's supposed to get the money, so in most cases, they require that you apply, but how you can apply if you don't even know the program exists? We're hearing that a lot of these agencies, these governments are putting out this money and then they're saying, well, I guess nobody wanted the money, they didn't apply. We've got all these leftover funds, I guess, or we'll just use it for something else, and people are missing out on money that was meant for them right now to help out during the pandemic. I get people all the time saying there's nothing in the state of Florida. Well, they just passed a program and I'm going to be sharing with you right now, and people don't realize these are available, so we're going to dive into the latest updates. But with that being said, you guys, let's go ahead and dive into the latest in these articles that just came out in the past 24 hours with more details on stimulus checks. Alright, so first let's talk about Florida. Link the description below to this article that just came out that says Florida officials explain who will be getting the $450 checks. On Tuesday, Governor Ron DeSantis' press secretary Christiana Pasha tweeted a picture of a letter being sent out and explained $450 will be sent out per child to nearly 60,000 Florida families. These letters are real, she said in the letter which accompanies the check. DeSantis writes that the money is to offset rising inflation, so checks going out to families for inflation. This one-time payment can be used for anything from buying diapers to filling up the gas pump. The letter said, please accept this payment as a form of gratitude and acknowledgement for all that you do to help nurture Florida's future. Now, where's the money coming from? Well, First Lady Cassie DeSantis announced that last week that $35.5 million, and DeSantis, his budget will support nearly 59,000 Floridian families with a one-time payment of $450 per child, which includes foster families as well. So this is an excess budget that the state currently has at this time. The American Rescue Plan Act created a $1 billion fund to assist needy families affected by the pandemic within the Florida Temporary Assistance for Needy Families or TANF program. The one-time payment ensured that $35.5 million would be received by Floridian families had these awards not been made. The funding would have otherwise reverted back to the federal government, which we're hearing is happening quite a bit here when they don't launch the programs or when people don't know about the programs to receive the money. Now, who's qualifies for this? Well, according to the Florida Department of Children and Families, eligibility is based on federal TANF requirements. Families must fall into one of eligible categories. At the time, enrolled populations were captured for this payment on July 1, 2022. Eligible recipients include foster parents, relative caregivers, non-relative caregivers, families receiving TANF cash assistance, guardian assistance program participants. Officials explained that families do not need to apply for the payments, that the checks are going to be mailed out directly to recipients and should arrive within the next 7 days. And for more questions, please call 850-300-4323. So in this particular case, Florida, You do not need to apply new, simply you're not going to be able to get this, and if you need any assistance, you have any questions or the money doesn't come, there is a phone number for you right there. Link in the description below if you want to access this article. Also, we're hearing about a new one coming out. Take a look, you guys. Money coming. Americans can get $500 in monthly direct payments over the course of 2 years. See the exact month when this is going to be going out. Now it says Americans are set to set a total of $12,000 in monthly payments over the course of 2 years. This will apply to 110 residents in the Des Moines metropolitan area of Iowa, as the council has just approved $500,000 in funding for the program so far. Now, in total, the Universal Basic Income Program is expected to cost about $2.5 million and is being led by nonprofit organizations Mid-Iowa Health Foundation. Chief Executive Official Nalo Johnson told Axios roughly 1.8 million funds had been raised. She also said that the monthly direct payments of $500 will launch this year, with the first round of dividends going out in February. Now, while the program will go out to low-income residents, the exact income barriers have not been made available at this time. Also, it's unclear if there will be an application process or how participants will be selected. Now, the pilot seeks to support the economic health of the community by improving the ways in which community members show up in the workforce due to the reduced burdens brought on by the stressors associated with poverty and cyanosis. For the pilot program RISK, now there are also other UBI programs as well. And here's just a couple that are going to name across the country. Dozens of cities and states are offering UBI and conducting studies on how it reduces poverty. For example, eligible residents in Mountain View, California will be able to apply for a $500 UBI program. The maximum annual income eligibility is going to be $44,750 in the year 2021. For a family of 3, applications are expected to open in mid to late summer according to the city. So you guys, applications are required for a lot of these programs. Now, there is also another program in the California that's going to be giving out 3,200 Los Angeles families $1,000 in monthly installments. They started getting their first payments in January. According to Fox 11 Los Angeles, also more than 100 residents in Ithaca, New York started getting their first payments of $450 per month in June, just last month. And to be eligible, you must be a caregiver whose 2021 income was below 80% of the area's median income. Now, those are just one of the many programs. There's a ton of them. And you can see here are 12 other states offering direct payments for the parents worth up to $1,000. So there's stimulus checks, child tax credits. There's an assortment of different provisions, you guys. These are popping up left and right. And like I said, I'm going to keep you up to date on all of these. So that is the latest on the state, city, and county levels. So that way voters will take into consideration keeping them in power. Now we'll see what president, what the Democrats, what Congress all does. Whatever they do, I'll keep you up to date every step of the way. And with that being said, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. That is the latest. If you made this far and you haven't already, don't forget to take a quick second, smash that like button for me, helps the channel a ton. Thank you so much.